Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this video, we are going to discuss the harmonic filter design. We have already discussed the filter design in one of our previous videos. In that, we discussed that in order to have the resonance, we need to connect an inductor with the capacitor. So, in order to tune the capacitor or the filter to eliminate certain set of harmonic, we require an addition of a reactor in series with the capacitor, such that at tuned frequency or the harmonic of order Ht, the inductive reactance becomes equal to the capacitive reactance and they cancel out each other and the net impedance of the path is dropped and high frequency current is bypassed. So, there will be the resonance between inductor and the capacitor and the impedance will be reduced and high frequency current will be bypassed. So, we say that it is going to filter that particular harmonic or that particular frequency. So, when inductive reactance becomes equal to the capacitive reactance, that is also called the characteristics impedance or the resonance impedance. So, at resonance, your resonance reactance that is equal to the inductive reactance that is tuned for that frequency, that is equal to Ht times XL1, where Ht is the harmonic order, and that must be equal to the capacitive reactance at that frequency, and that is equal to Xc1 over Ht, where Xc1 is the fundamental reactance or reactance at the fundamental frequency. So, the resonant reactance or characteristics impedance that is equal to XL tuned and that is equal to Xc tuned can be written as under root of XL1 into Xc1, where XL1 and the Xc1 are the reactances computed at the fundamental frequency, and this can be written as square root of L1 by C1. What is the tuned frequency? Tuned frequency is basically the frequency of that particular harmonic that you want to bypass, or the frequency at which you are going to create the resonance, so that component is bypassed from your load through that branch, through the filter branch. So, the tuned frequency, that is the multiple of your fundamental frequency, and that multiple is Ht. So, Ht is equal to Ft over F1, where Ft is your tuned frequency and F1 is your fundamental frequency. So, harmonic order or the tuned frequency order is defined as Ft over F1. So, that can be written in this form: Ft is equal to 1 by 2 pi into under root L1 C1. Okay, so the tuning order, as I explained you over here, Ht that is equal to Ft over F1, and if I use the value of the Ft from this equation, let us suppose equation A, so we can write down Ht as under root of Xc1 over under root XL1, where Xc1 and XL1 are the reactances at the fundamental frequency. Okay. Now, the inductive reactance of the reactor at resonance will be equal to capacitive reactance. So, capacitive reactance divided by Ht square will be the inductive reactance. Okay, now capacitors are sensitive to peak voltages. So, the voltage that will be there across your capacitor, that will be because of the fundamental component and because of the other harmonics which are present in your system. And as you are creating the resonance, so particularly the voltage at the tuned frequency. Okay. So, the voltage across the capacitor can be written as Xc into Ic1, where Xc1 is the fundamental frequency reactance and Ic1 is the fundamental component of the current, and this Vc tuned, this can be written as Xc tuned into Ic tuned. So the capacitor voltage will be given by this equation. Now the capacitor voltage line to line will be equal to sum of all the harmonic voltage across it, the line to line harmonic voltage, where H is varying from 1 to infinite. So this capacitive voltage now can be written as under root 3 times Xc for particular harmonic into Ic at that harmonic. So now writing this Xch in terms of harmonic factor, we can write it like this. So the capacitor voltage are given by this equation. The RMS value of the capacitive voltage can be calculated with the help of this equation, that is taking the square of all harmonic voltages and then summing them together. So if I use this equation over here, so capacitor RMS voltage can be written as like this. Over here we have the under root 3, so when it will be squared, it will become 3. So 3 into the summation of Xc1 over H Ich square. Okay. Now with this capacitor we are going to add the inductor as well. So the inductor will absorb the reactive power. So reactive power absorbed by the inductor, that is present in the filter bank, that will be equal to this QL, and that is equal to VL into IL, the voltage across the inductor, current passing through the inductor of a particular harmonic. So summing the reactive power because of all of the harmonics, you will get the total reactive power absorbed by that inductor. And we know that we can write it like I square into the reactance. So ILH square into the inductive reactance for that particular harmonic. So summation for all values of the H for all the harmonics which are present in your system. Okay, and it can also be written as V square by R or V square by the reactance. So VLH square divided by HXL. So this VLH is the inductor voltage for particular harmonic, and this ILH is the current through the inductor, harmonic current through the inductor of particular frequency. Now the capacitor that is present in the filter, if I draw the filter, I am discussing this one: resistance, inductor and the capacitor. So inductor will absorb reactive power while capacitor will deliver the reactive power, and how much reactive power will be delivered by the capacitor, that will be the voltage across the capacitor into the current that is passing through that one. And we can calculate the reactive power for each harmonic. Summation of all of these one will give us the net reactive power. We can write this expression in three different forms as shown over here: Xc over H into Ich square, or H over Xc into Vch square. So where Vch is the capacitor harmonic voltage and Ich is the current through the capacitor of particular harmonic. Okay, now let us discuss the steps which are used to design the filter. So first of all, I am going to discuss a series tuned filter. It is basically a filter consisting of a capacitor in series with the inductor, which is used to trap a certain harmonic by the addition of the reactor, such that at the harmonic which needs to be filtered, your XL is equal to XC, and the frequency of the harmonic is being called the tuned frequency FT, that is being bypassed, that is being eliminated. So what are the steps? First of all, you will have to estimate the capacitor size in MVR to be equal to the reactive power requirement of the harmonic source. Then you will be determining the reactance of the capacitor using this expression, kilovolt square divided by QC, where this QC is in MVAR, then you will get this XC in ohms. Then the next step is to find the size of the reactor by using the concept of the resonance. At resonance, your inductive reactance should become equal to the capacitive reactance. So, using the HT, that is the tuning factor, this HT is equal to FT by F1. So, you can find out the required inductive reactance which is to be connected in series with the capacitor. And then you can find out the resistance that will be there in series of that inductor and the capacitor by using the concept of the quality factor. We know that the quality factor for the series RLC circuit, that is equal to XR over R, where XR is the resonant reactance or the characteristic reactance. So, if you have the information of these two, quality factor and the characteristic reactance, you can find out the required resistance. Okay, usually for a series RLC circuit, for a series RLC filter, the value of the Q is between 30 and 100. After determining the resistance, we calculate the characteristic reactance of the filter, that can be calculated with the help of this expression, that is under root XL XC, that is equal to under root L by C, where XL and XC are at the fundamental frequency. Then the filter size can be determined with the help of this set of equation, that the filter reactive power, that will be equal to kilovolt square divided by XC minus XL. For the time being, this R is neglected, assuming that this R is very small. Okay, so kilovolt square divided by XC minus XC by HT at resonance, so that will be equal to kilovolt square divided by this one, and if we simplify, we can write down the filter power in terms of this equation, filter reactive power. Then we represent the impedance of the filter in terms of harmonic order, where H is the harmonic order. So, resistance plus JHXL minus JXE by H. The magnitude of this impedance will be given by this equation, where XL and XC are the reactances at the fundamental frequency. Okay, next we calculate the ratio of the fundamental component of the voltage across capacitor over here to the fundamental component of the voltage at the bus. So, we calculate the capacitor voltage and we compare it with the bus voltage. So, simply by applying the voltage division rule, you can calculate that one, the voltage across this capacitor. So, VC1 will be equal to the reactance of this capacitor minus JXC divided by the reactance of this branch JXL minus JXC multiply by the bus voltage. So, bus voltage is for the fundamental component V bus 1. Now, if we simplify this one through this step and represent it in terms of HT, so we can compare the capacitor voltage with the bus voltage with the help of this equation. Okay. So, we have calculated the ratio of the capacitor voltage with respect to the bus voltage, the fundamental component of the voltage across capacitor and the fundamental component across the bus. Now, in the next step, what we do, ratio of the capacitor voltage at the tuned frequency to the bus at tuned frequency is calculated. So, the voltage across this capacitor compared with respect to the bus voltage at tuned frequency. So, that is again calculated by simply the voltage division rule. So, this comes out to be, as you can see over here in this equation, minus jXc over tune divided by the total impedance. So, this can be written like that. At resonance, this XL and XC, they will be equal to each other. So, this part will become 0, only resistance will be left. So, we can write it minus jXR over R, because this XC tuned is basically equal to the characteristics impedance or the resonant impedance or resonant reactance, and X over R is the quality factor. So, this is minus JQ, and this resonant reactance is defined by this equation. Now, from this equation that we derived over here, that was relating the capacitor voltage with the bus voltage, we can find out the bus voltage by rearranging of that equation. That is equal to, after simplification, Vc1 minus VL1, neglecting the resistance. And then we calculate the short circuit MV of the filter with the help of this equation. MVA short circuit is equal to harmonic factor square into reactive power of your filter circuit. So, now let us go through this example. A series tuned filter is tuned to the ninth harmonic. If Xc is 324, determine the reactor size of the filter, characteristics reactance of the filter, and the size of the reactor resistance if the quality factor is 100. So, that you can observe over here, very simple. We have derived all the expressions. So, you just need to plug in the values and you can find out XL, XR and R. So, then you can use those values to get your filter developed for that particular voltage. Okay. So, this will be the resistance, capacitance and the inductor parameters for the filter, which will be used to eliminate ninth harmonic. Now, let us look at the second example. A 3.4 kilovolt series tuned filter has these parameters. So, the harmonic that will be eliminated, harmonic order, that can be calculated by Xc1 divided by XL under root. So, we know that this is 676 ohms. So, dividing it by 4, 13th order harmonic will be cancelled by this filter. And what will be X tuned? That is the resonant reactance, that is equal to under root XL XC. So, that is equal to 52 ohm. And the quality factor that is given as XR by R, that will be equal to 40. Now, the reactive power that will be delivered by the capacitive bank, that can be calculated as kilovolt square by Xc. So, 34.5 square divided by 676, that is Xc, that you can see over here. This is Xc, this is the voltage. So, the reactive power that will be delivered is 1.761 MVAR. So, now you can find out the size of the filter, that is equal to QF, kilovolt square divided by Xc minus XL. So, that is also given by this equation. In terms of QC, we have discussed it before. So, Now using this expression, we know the tuned frequency order, we know the capacitive reactive power that is to be delivered by the capacitor bank. So the size of the filter will be 1.771 MVAR, and the short circuit MV of the filter will be HT square into QC, so that will be 297.609 MVAR. So far we have seen the design of the filter that consists of an inductor and the capacitor, series LC circuit, and this R is the internal resistance of the inductor, or maybe externally connected in order to tune it to adjust the quality factor. Now let us discuss the design of the second order damped filter. So that is shown in front of you. It consists of an inductor and a resistance which is in parallel to that one, and a capacitor which is in series to that combination. So now how we design this one and analyze the circuit? First of all, we determine the capacitor size QC in MVR for the reactive power requirement of a harmonic source. Then we calculate the reactance of the capacitor with the help of this formula, kilovolt square by QC. The kilovolt basically is this voltage level at which your filter will be connected, and QC is the reactive power that is to be provided by that bank of the capacitor, that is the requirement of your source or of your nonlinear load or of somewhere in the power system in which you are going to connect filter. Okay, then you connect the size of the reactor that is necessary to trap HT harmonic. This is important. Which harmonic is to be eliminated? So HT, that is equal to Ft over F1, where Ft is the harmonic frequency, tuned harmonic frequency, that harmonic will be bypassed. So size of the reactor is calculated by using the concept of resonance. So XL is equal to XC over HT square. Then we calculate the resistance using the quality factor information. The quality factor is Q, and that is related to the with the resistance and the XR with this equation. And for this second order damped filter, the range of Q is usually from 0.5 to 5. So for a given quality factor, we calculate the required resistance that needs to be connected. Okay. So where this XR is the resonant reactance, that is XL tuned, that is equal to XC tuned at resonance. So that is the characteristic reactance or the resonant reactance. Then we calculate the characteristic reactance of the filter with the help of this equation, simply the product of XC and XL and then the under root, or by taking the ratio of the inductor and the capacitor. Then rated filter size is calculated by using the voltage at which it will be operated divided by XC minus XL, ignoring the resistance. So this will give you the size of the filter related with the capacitor bank reactive power. Why it will be different? Because we have the inductor as a part of that filter. QC is representing the reactive power of the capacitors. Okay, then we represent the impedance of the filter in terms of harmonic. So impedance function of the filter. So over here you can see the R and L, they are in parallel, and the net will be in series with the XC. So parallel and series combination. So applying it over here, resistance in parallel with XL, where H is representing the harmonic order. This is for particular harmonic H, and then your capacitive reactance is in series with that one. So if you simplify this one, you will get this expression for the impedance of the filter. Now we know the impedance, we can calculate the current. The current in the inductive part and the current in the resistive part. Okay. So how to get that current? Let's suppose that the total current is I filter at particular harmonic H, or simply we can call it IFH. So this current will be divided into two parts. One part is this one through the resistance and the other part is through the inductor. So we are going to calculate the current through the inductor. So that will be equal to R over R plus JXLH into the total current I filter H. So if we rearrange it or write it, so this will be like that. That is the magnitude, R square plus XL square, XLH square into this IFH. So you will get the magnitude of the current through the inductor. And if you know the current through the inductor, you can express it in terms of the quality factor. This R can be replaced with this XRQ, and then rearranging this one, taking this XR over here and dividing this expression in two parts like this, R over XR, that will be the quality factor. So XL over XR square, and this XLH and XR in terms of the harmonic order will be that one. So XL1 and XL1 will be cancelled out. So you can represent your inductor current in terms of harmonic orders. Here H is the harmonic that is being considered, and HT is the harmonics at which the resonance will occur, or the tuned harmonic that will be cancelled out by this particular filter circuit. Okay. So now this can be further rearranged and can be written like this: IXL by Q, that is equal to IF over under root Q plus H by HT square. Now let's calculate the current of the reactor, current of the resistor. We have calculated the current through the inductor part. Now we are going to look at the current through the resistance, this current. So again, by using the current division rule and simplifying, we will get IRH for particular harmonic, that will be equal to XLH divided by this part into IFH, where IFH is the total current. Now writing it in this form using the above equation, we can rearrange it, and IRH will be equal to H by HT into IFH over this part. And if you look at from this equation, this is same, so I can replace this part with ILH by Q, and this can be written like this. Again, taking the expression for the quality factor, we can write it like this. So the current through the resistance is given by this equation, and simplifying this one, the current through the resistance will be finally represented by this expression. Okay. Now let's calculate the power loss in the resistor that is connected in parallel to your inductor. That's the damping resistance basically. So the power will be calculated I square R. For every harmonic there will be the power loss. So I square R H square IRH square into R, and summing it for all the harmonics will give you the total power loss across the resistance. And using the value of IR, we can write it like that. And then if we rearrange this one, finally we can write the power loss in terms of harmonic current, harmonic order, XL and R. Okay, now let's look at the example related to the second order damped filter. Harmonic tuned HT harmonic order is the 13, XC is 2.5 ohm. So what will be XL? What will be the required reactance? So that can be calculated simply by using this expression. This should be the reactance. And then we can calculate the resonant reactance. And if the quality factor is, let's suppose, 0.5, then the required R will be 0.096 ohm, and if the quality factor is 5, the required resistance will be 0.96 ohm. And as for higher quality factor, you can see we require higher resistance, so the power loss will be increasing if you just consider it from this circuit, from this expression, sorry, set of expression. Now let's consider the next example. The 34.5 kilovolt 6 MVR second order damped filter is tuned to the fifth harmonic, is tuned for the fifth harmonic. So we need to find out the parameter of the filter circuit. So XC is to be determined. So that will be equal to kilovolt square by MVAR. So we know this information. So capacitive reactance will be this one. Now the inductive reactance for the fifth harmonic, HT is 5, so that will be 25, so that should be 7.93 ohm. And then calculating the resistance for different quality factors, 0.5, 2, 3 and 5. So this comes out to be this one. As your quality factor will be increasing, the required resistance will be increasing. So the power loss will be increasing. And the filter reactive power that we have discussed above is given by this equation, QF is equal to kilovolt square by XC minus XL. So if you simplify by taking the values, this comes out to be 6.25 MVAR. This is the size of the filter that is required for filtering the fifth harmonic. So for more detail, you can refer to the Electric Power Distribution System Engineering book, 3rd edition by Turan Gonan. And in this we have discussed its article 12.8 and 12.19. So if I summarize, we have discussed the series circuit, series RLC, and then we have discussed the design of this second order damped filter. Thank you very much.